Vicky bitchy whiny dudes trying to tell me they're cool. Talking down like I think you're equal because I call you a dude.
What's the number, goddamn cowboy?
Hello, and welcome back to this week of Moonbeam Mondays. Thank you so much for joining me again here this week. This week, I have special guest, Ariel. Give her a warm welcome. And, Ariel, how long have you been in New York City for?
About 6 years now.
Cute. So, what would you say about the different art forms that you do? Because you, I would say, as well, are a multimedia artist friend of mine.
So to put it under just an umbrella, I am a multimedia performance artist. I do dance. I don't even want to say do. I utilize in my practice dance, different video forms and music, sounds. I also do collages and drawings and paintings, visual poetry.
Cool.
Words, I like words a lot.
And I also like words. Perfect. Know that I know you through a mutual friend, and we had a band together after birth, and I've definitely felt inspired from how I always talk about the zombie apocalypse from you. How do you prepare and live with and deal with the zombie apocalypse every day on a day-to-day basis? Like, what is your daily routine?
Well, my daily routine deal with the zombie apocalypse is drink a lot of water, and my war paint on.
It's a test. How do you know if people are alive?
Make them uncomfortable.
Alrighty.
Or love them.
I don't need to record this. Side note, I've had a dream. I only told one person that I, literally was prepping people for the zombie apocalypse.
Wow.
Yes, and I was the head of the crew, and it was 5 or 10 people, and it was one thing, and then it was guns, and then it was straight up the zombies were coming, or they were around, or whatever. And then the last but not least, it was knives. And I was you can't forget. And I just when I was about to wake up, that's what I remembered saying last. I was you can't forget the knives though. What if there's a zombie and it's coming at you, blah blah blah. You need that last resort. You need to have that shit. People wow. And then maybe practicing dagger throwing or something.
Oh yeah, it's important. It's important.
And that as well. Next question. What does racism in this current time mean to you?
What does it mean to me? What does it mean to me? I don't know life without it. It's my frenemy. It's a really annoying, little, sore that people have, in all of us, not just people that are racist, but people marginalized people. We have it in ourselves, and having to decondition ourselves from it is also a feat in itself. How do you remove rust from
Interesting.
from a pipe that stuff needs to flow through a channel, and it's whatever goes through the channel will always be contaminated and compromised. That's why it's hard to really get in that nitty-gritty intersection of just deconditioning each other, because it's so detailed, so ingrained. I don't know. I don't have strong feelings about or towards racism anymore at this point. It's just very dry and practical, and it's when you approach a task that you have to do, or a chore. I'm just okay, I have to do this to move forward. I have to have certain conversations. I have to confront certain people. I have to really risk like my to get to the other side with someone that isn't racist or maybe is racist towards themselves. It's kind of like it's important. We gotta do it, but boy, am I tired of this. So we can actually engage about so we can actually engage, or two, so you can actually
broaden our horizons of our minds.
Yes, like talk about the things that we really want to get to.
Final question, and this is definitely going to be, if the others weren't already, an Indica Moonbeing question. What do you think are ways to help unite the human race?
To really do radical. Just to be radical.
Okay.
And radical is you have to find what is actually radical. So to just, love people can be radical. Just not letting people oppress you, that's kind of radical. Like,
Oh yeah. Not letting people get past your fucking bubble.
be yourself. Just be yourself. At all costs.
Alrighty guys, thank you again so much for joining me here again this week. Thank you, Ariel, for coming in. So happy I got ya. I hope that everyone has a super week full of daisies and butterflies and sharpening knives to kill zombies. We'll see you next week.
Baby's head is on the table. What you gonna do when the body comes for you and you ain't able? The zombies are coming. You ain't running. What you gonna do when you ain't stunting? Passing the mic.
Two. They call me Ariel.
They coming for you.
Come upon you. Everyone's always trying to get it come upon you. Always trying to get that leverage to keep an eye out for those spies out when they acting like they're your friends.
They acting like they always acted like your friend.
Like your friend.
You gotta tell them no until they stop fronting.
Fronting on these haters like, ooh, ooh.